This is the Ferrari SF90 Stradale, and no doubt it's one of the most significant new Ferraris to ever come out of Maranello. And there are several reasons for that, but I'm going to give you the first most important key reason why it's such a significant car. And it involves me doing this. Yep, no kidding folks, it's the first series production Ferrari that requires plugging in. How about that? So the first ever Ferrari road car that needs plugging in is also the most powerful road car Ferrari has ever made. And a huge reason to that lies right here in the middle. Let me show you. This is in fact Ferrari's award-winning turbocharged V8 engine, stroked up to 4 liters, and on its own, it makes a whopping 770 brake horsepower. However, it's not alone. It works in combination with not one, not two, but 3 electric motors. There's one paired with the engine right here, and it's actually called the MGUK, just like Ferrari's Formula 1 car, and the other 2 power the front wheels independently. So the electrification adds an additional 216 brake horsepower, bringing the total combined system's output to 1000 PS or 986 brake horsepower. The result? The SF90 will do 0 to 100 in 2.5 seconds, 0 to 200 in 6.7 seconds, and a Vmax of 340 kph. Yes folks, near hypercar-like performance, but it's coming out from not a hypercar. Let me remind you, this is a series production Ferrari, not a limited run like the LaFerrari or even the Enzo. Meaning, you could walk into Ferrari Petaling Jaya, which is where we are today, and place your booking for one. So, apart from the immense power and electrification, there's a lot more to bask in with the SF90. Let me show you what I'm talking about. So welcome to the inside of the Ferrari SF90 Stradale. The first ever Ferrari that needs plugging in, comes with plenty of tech on board, some of the latest and greatest from Maranello in fact. And our favorite bits here is definitely this thing, the fully digital instrument display system. On top of that, as you can see from the steering wheel, from afar at a glance, it still looks like your typical Ferrari wheel with all the controls located. You know, Ferrari's ethos of making sure you keep both hands on the wheel constantly. But it now comes with plenty of touch controls, just like a smartphone. And you still get a few buttons here and there, the Manettino of course. But overall, this is quite novel, and I think it might get some getting used to. The engine stop-start button is here as well. Besides that, this is how the new Ferrari transmission control looks like in the center. And it's a bit weird, but it's pretty cool nonetheless. To trigger reverse, you just pull the clicker on the left down. To trigger automatic or manual drive modes, you push or pull the clicker in the center. And to activate launch control, so that you can hit 0 to 100 in 2.5 seconds, you just push the right clicker up. Now, speaking of launch control, as mentioned, this car will do 0 to 100 in 2.5 seconds. And that's because it's got close to 1000 horsepower available on tap that powers all 4 wheels. Yes, this is an all-wheel drive Ferrari. However, it's also a plug-in Ferrari, which means it has full electric drive capability, and all you have to do is to just tap on this little drive mode button here that says ED, small e, big D, all puns intended. That means in full electric drive mode, this Ferrari will be able to silently cruise up to 25 kilometers in range. However, when it does go into full electric mode, it's front wheel drive. Blasphemous. Just a little bit. Nevertheless, it's still a Ferrari. When you put it into its hybrid mode, or there's a little flag icon over here, which I believe is Corsa mode, track mode, all 1000 PS is within access, and there's just so much power here and so much traction available on tap. Okay, so apart from that, some interesting bits to note here. This particular car that we're in is equipped with the optional Assetto Fiorano package, and it adds plenty of what Ferrari likes to call its optional Carbonio bits, or carbon fiber bits, and it includes carbon fiber door panels, carbon fiber center console, carbon fiber dash trims, and it doesn't just stop there. Let me show you around what else is carbon fiber on the outside. So like with any modern Ferrari, to know what options are available in this particular car, all you got to do is just open the trunk, or in this case a mid-engine Ferrari, the frunk, and you see they've prepared a plaque listing out all the options and plenty of Carbonio bits here. And most important option here is definitely the one that says Assetto Fiorano. And whilst here, let me just show you something else that's pretty cool, which is the SF90's key fob. Yep, it's square, just like the front logo. Pretty cool, isn't it? I think for this particular car, this is the coolest bit up here. It takes some attention away from, let's address the elephant in the room, this decal work here. This is unique to the Assetto Fiorano package, and well, it's either you like it or you don't. It's a bit Marmite. But if you opt to specify the SF90 with the Assetto Fiorano package, it comes exclusively equipped with this color scheme. Elsewhere, you'll note that, as mentioned earlier, there's plenty of carbon options, and what we like most is definitely this, carbon fiber wheels. Koenigsegg, eat your heart out. And as we go to the back, the Assetto Fiorano package adds what Ferrari likes to call the high downforce rear wing package. So this is a lot taller than the standard rear wing in the SF90. And according to Ferrari, it's called the high downforce wing, which means it makes 390 kilos of downforce when it's traveling up to 250 kph. So that's a lot of pushing power to keep the rear end down. Well, when you have close to 1,000 horsepower on tap, you're going to need every bit of aero downforce you need, definitely. So there you have it, folks. Ferrari's first ever plug-in hybrid road car is also its most powerful road-going offering to date. And with that, it sits at the very top of its range currently, well above the Portofino, the Roma, the F8, even the 812s. And for that, it commands some serious money. How much? The base SF90 will start at 1.9 million ringgit before duties, options, and on-road costs. Well, to specify it as what you see right here with the Assetto Fiorano package, the Assetto Fiorano package itself costs roughly 600,000 ringgit. Yep, a lot of money, definitely. But considering that, this is a Ferrari unlike we've never seen before, and one that is not a limited run series production offering, you gotta admit, that is pretty special. Well, you can find out more about this plug-in hybrid prancing horse on our website. Until then, I'm gonna leave it to you to gawp more at this stunning looking thing.